As Lisa sipping her last cup of tea, Mark her father prepare to accompany her to the rock skiing conference that will be held for the first time in the country. Lisa has always liked Western hobbies, but she chose this hobby because it is full of adventure, passion, and love as well. Are you ready, Lisa? The conference has only a few minutes left. Mark, Lisa's father. Yes, Dad? The conference bubble, according to the guide, is in the same hotel as our stay. Lisa. I actually don't want to miss any information about her. I don't know this Western hobby I've chosen. Mark. Oh, Dad, we've talked about this a few times, and you said you'd come to the conference with me to make sure the sport is safe. Lisa. Well, let's get out now, and then we'll see what happens, Mark. If you are talking about someone who loves adventure, she is Lisa, being she love of danger and risk, and even though she didn't tell her father that she was the sport for quite some time, but she mastered already, and have become passionate about. Hall number 1, that's what the conference guide says. Lisa. Here's the hall here, come on, hurry up. Mark. Right front seats, right there, right here, sit down, Dad. Lisa. We finally sat in the right place for good hearing and sound vision. Mark. It's good that the place suits you, Dad. Lisa. Yes, very convenient. I chose the best place, thanks. Mark. I think they're going to start the lecture with a general introduction to the sport of rock skiing. Lisa. Isn't that your friend Sebastian? Mark. Yeah. Vice President. Lisa. How long have you been playing this sport? Mark. Since last summer. Lisa. How long, Mark? Since last summer, Dad? Lisa. Last summer? Lisa, tell me? How old you are? Mark. I think 17 years and 11 months and 3 days. Lisa smiles with her head down. 17 years, not 18 years, I am in charge of you. Mark. We will finish the conference, and if I convinced, I play sport with you, I promise. Mark. I swear it's the coolest hobby I've played so far. Lisa. Well, the conference will begin. Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, we're really happy to attend your conference induction skiing on the rocks. I hope we can introduce you to this sport and its history and convince you to do for exercise. I assure you it's a fun sport, is not without adventure. With the safety equipment necessary will be used. Now the youngest skater to rock we have, Miss Lisa. Mark. Conference President Ethan. He calls you Lisa. Yes, you are Lisa, Mark. Mark was surprised and looked at his daughter with astonishment and pride. Lisa stepped onto the podium to introduce an introduction to the sport of rock skiing and is very excited and happy. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I really don't know where to start. This sport is so great, it's so special, it's so exciting and adventurous, and as the president of the conference said, with a little safety gear and everything is fine, I won't be long. Rock skiing is a new hobby or sport that has appeared in the high mountains of Austria. That it does not snow on them. Its inhabitants have invented a strange and new type of sport as rock skiing alternative to ice. And annual competitions are held beginning in December every year, to spread after that. Lisa. But that doesn't make sense, the rocks aren't as soft as the snow, how can you ski on them? That doesn't make sense, one attendee asks Lisa mockingly. It is due to the spirit of adventure and the love of trying something new, and the lack of snow in an area is not supposed to be a deterrent to create new hobbies that suit what the area has. If there's sand, just skate on the sand, there's water, just skate on the water, there's volcanoes, just skate on the lava, that's all. Lisa. Mark raised his hand wanting to ask a question. The most important thing anyone who hears about this sport for the first time can ask is what safety measures are, and are they dangerous to the safety of the individual? Thank Mark. Thank you, Dad, your question is good and logical. Safety measures. Lisa. Sorry, Lisa, can I answer this question? Ethan. Yes, sir. Lisa. Safety measures are by wearing the necessary safety equipment, and since this sport is a little rough, the ski equipment itself has been developed, but it is in proportion to the rocks in terms of gloves, eye mask, and ski helmet, and the skateboard has become more robust than that used in skiing on the ice, Ethan. We're going to do a field tour to show you the equipment and how to use it this afternoon. Sebastian, Vice President of the conference. Thank you to everyone in attendance. As my colleague said, after lunch and break we will do a field tour. Who wants to ski? He's got to get ready. Thanks for your questions and thank you for coming. Ethan. You're really wonderful, you really are a featured girl. Mark, smiling and hugging his daughter. You have a brave and strong daughter, sir. Sebastian. Dad, I offer you Sebastian, my ski instructor. Lisa. Hello, thank you for your compliments, but really, today she surprised me with her strength and toughness. Mark. You can try skiing with us after the break. I assure you that you will love this sport. Sebastian. And plays it too, don't you, Dad? Don't forget your promise to me. Lisa is very cheerful and happy. Do not worry, Lisa, I will teach him myself all the techniques so that he does not find for himself reasons to shirk his promise. Sebastian. Aren't you hungry? Isn't it lunchtime? Mark. Quit talking about skateboarding and now let's go for food. Lisa. It is at the end of the hotel, bon appetit. We meet after lunch at the ski site. Sebastian. After lunch, Mark and his daughter Lisa rested and went to the ski site. Why of all this haste? The site will not escape its place. Mark. I don't like the delay, Dad. Lisa. How long have you been playing this sport? Mark. I told you last summer. Lisa. No, you didn't tell me. I said last summer, but you didn't tell me how it happened, when, where and why this particular sport. Mark. Hi Mark, hi Lisa, are you ready for the adventure? Sebastian. Yeah, of course, Sebastian, we're ready. Lisa is excited. Mark, you can accompany me. We will start with the initial instructions. Have you played skiing in any way, on the ice or on the sand? Sebastian. Yeah, I skated, I'm good at it. Mark. Good, this will make it easier, just the same thing, but you have to be a bit rough with the rocks. Sebastian. Lisa went up the mountain and went down like a butterfly. Mark saw how good she was at skiing, and he felt proud, and he decided to play this sport.